Let's get some people up in here. Got some big news right here. I do have some big news. I got some big news right here, you guys. Let's get some more people into this chat. What's going on, y'all? I got some breaking news for you all. New York rapper was just released from prison, you guys. New York rapper was just released from prison. I'm going to put his name in the chat, actually, you guys. And we're gonna get it going today, you guys, because a 50 Cent associated rapper has been released from prison. That's right, you guys. This 50 Cent associated rapper. What's up? Be more in the building. Appreciate you in the building. Let's get a few more people in here. And then I'm going to tell you about this 50 Cent associated rapper. Now, 50 Cent had a manager by the name of Chaz Williams. Black Hand Chaz was a very sought after manager in the New York scene. And he actually managed another rapper who has just been released from prison, you guys. What's poppin', White Bull? New Jersey up in here. That's love. That's love. Let's get a few more people into the chat. I'm going to tag the rapper actually so everybody watching this can follow him. And guys, if this breaks a record deal, I want my percentage. I want my percentage. Everybody go and follow Fab Don right now. Fab Don is out of jail. Delaware in the building. Appreciate you, Sean Johnson. Southside Rochdale, baby, but North Carolina living. Salute. Yo, Rochdale in the building. That's what I'm talking about. New Bedford, Mass up in here. New Bedford, have you checked out the new music videos I've been releasing with Bills out of New Bedford? He's got a couple dope ones. Jazzo, what's popping? So, guys, we got a breaking exclusive. Just a few weeks ago, New York rapper who was setting the underground ablaze. CT, what's popping? Fab Don is out of jail, you guys. Fab Don is out of jail. I am announcing it to y'all. Fab Don is out of jail. Fab Don was actually associated with Slow Bucks for a portion of his career. Sydney, what's popping? St. Louis tuned in. St. Louis tuned into the building. That's what's up. I'm here to let you all know that a 50 Cent associated rapper. And why do I say 50 Cent associated? Because everybody knows when 50 was on the come up, he associated himself with Black Hand Chaz, one of the most reputable names in the game. Chaz Williams, definitely going to be remembered in hip hop. Chaz Williams also managed Fab Don. Fab Don and Chaz Williams were in a position that was like management. I remember doing an interview with Chaz Williams, and he spoke very highly of Fab Don. Also, he would bring Fab Don to actually do different things. Like I believe he linked Fab Don up with Vado as well. The homie Fab Don. Snow is out. That's right. Fab Don is out of jail, you guys. Let him know that Mikey T is sending him to your channel. We're going to get an exclusive interview pretty soon. We're going to get an exclusive interview with Fab Don pretty soon, you guys. Southside Jamaica, Queens, El Dorado, Shooter Smith in the building. That's what's up, you guys. I appreciate everyone tuning in today. If we can break this, if we can get Fab Don popping, you guys, maybe we can get him signed to a major record label because that's what he deserves. He's one of the most talented. He's one of the most talented artists out there, you guys. Also, you got Trigger, but Free Trigger, Free Domination. That's right. A lot of people want to hear me say Free Domination a lot more, and you're going to start hearing it now, guys. Follow me. Follow Delaware Bully Gang. There's no G Unit Records no more. Dana Watkins, that is right. There is no G Unit Records anymore. It is actually the Unit. It's known as the Unit now, you guys. What's popping, everyone in the chat? Let's get this chat going, you guys. Let's get this whole stream going so we can let everybody know who's home. We got to let them know Fab Don is home, you guys. Fab contacted me last week and let me know, Mike, it's time to turn up. He's actually been releasing a couple videos on his page. When I say videos, I'm talking spitting bars, freestyle videos. Check it out. I'm posting his page right here, right now. Excuse me, guys. Had to step over to my phone real quick. That's a fact. Free Domination. That's right, you guys. Damo had hit me yesterday after everything blew up. You know what I mean? Well, he didn't hit me personally, but through his friend Chris, he hit me. Free Crippy. Is that who's Crippy, man? Is that dude from that whole situation? Appreciate you tapping in though, Shooter Smith. Michael Matthews, R.I.P. Chaz. That's definite. So guys, we're talking about this rapper named Fabdon. Fabdon, I met when he was young. I met Fabdon when he was young. We actually brought him up to a radio station. Actually, he was brought up to a radio station. My homie Dice, I was working heavy with Dice in New York back then. You know, guys, we were taking over every single blog back then. We had every single blog popping when Rick Ross was messing with us and shit. You know what I mean? Every blog. So Fabdon went up to the Goom Radio with us, actually, and Fab spit. You know what I mean? He was still really early into it, but I could tell even at a young age that he really wanted it. Now, when he started actually doing records and jumping on records with other people, he really started to stand out. Fabdon really started to stand out, you guys. And I even noticed it. I noticed it because I was like, yo, this guy's not just a member of the posse. He's his own standout artist. Fabdon really impressed me, y'all. His name is in the chat right now for anybody who wants to get in tune with his music. He's really been grinding hard. He had a couple setbacks, you guys. He had a couple setbacks, but you know what they say, a couple minor setbacks for a major comeback. Chapman, what up? Where are you from, bro? I'm about to actually tag Fabdon in this post. Not sure if that went to him the right way. But you know, a lot of people out there, if you're not familiar with Fabdon, I want you guys to get familiar with Fabdon. He said, Sydney asked, he said, can Fabdon spit? That's what I was just talking about, Sydney. Yo, Fabdon really impressed me when I heard him on records with some of the other New York artists that we were messing with. And, you know, Fabdon really went on to develop his own style, which is why he caught a lot of recognition. And then one day I wake up and I see when it was the SBOE, when it was the Slow Bucks over everything, or I believe that's what it stands for. When it was Slow Bucks, they took over World Star for a day, and I saw Fabdon's video up there, and I was like, yo, that's dope to see that Fabdon has really turned this association just from growing up in the Queens, New York area. Yeah, Dana, I should do an interview with Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo has actually told me that I was actually really good at doing interviews. So that was dope when Yayo actually said that on his live. But we're talking about Fabdon today, you guys. Fabdon is home, and I'm about to do an interview with Fab. He had hit me about an interview. He told me he was getting warmed up. So if y'all want to go check out some of his bars, y'all could go check out some of the bars on his page right now. I'm putting up the page right in the description. I want you guys to go check out the bars, tag him, let him know Mikey T, the movie star, sent you. Shooter, I was supposed to do an interview with Mike Knox. If everybody in the chat wants to hear what happened with my interview with Mike Knox, I want 25 likes. 25 likes in the chat, and I'm going to let you all know what happened with my interview with Mike Knox. That's right, guys. Let's get the chat. Let's get the chat up. 20 likes, guys. Let's get 5 more likes. I have songs. Bars are no good. You're funny, champ. All right, y'all. There's 49 people in here. Let's get 25 likes, and I'm going to tell you guys what happened with Mike Knox. 50 busy eating cheese. Yo, come on, Riles. Chill out, man. You're funny, man. We're not really trying to be dissing anybody in the chat, but let's talk, you guys. Let's talk about this situation, because I was just talking about Fabdon. So Fab really came out with a lot of tapes, a lot of songs to put himself over, and I helped him actually promote a few of those. And then he actually told me that it landed him in a situation with Chaz, to where Chaz was showing him a lot of respect. So that's something ultimately that I respect. You know what I mean? The fact that me and him working together led for him to go somewhere further. 50 was pissed off Fabdon did a song with Slow Bucks. CJ, I'm not sure about that. but I'm gonna write that down, and I'm gonna be doing an interview with Fab Don, and I'm gonna ask him if he heard any backlash from his work with Slowbucks. Because as I was just saying, when Slowbucks did that whole World Star takeover, Fab Don was right there. So eating cheese, yeah. Yeah, shoot, that's what I'm saying. Some people just be jumping in here and talking about anything. You know what I mean? It's not cool. You know what I mean? It's not relevant. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about something that's from over 15, 20 years ago. Nobody cares about that right now, man. Everyone's talking about Power Book 2 right now. So chill out over there on that talk. All you talk about is 50. I think you should go check out some of the other content on the page. We've got stories about Fat Trell up. We've got stories about Gilly the Kid up. We've got all different types of stories. I got a new exclusive interview with Young LA up. I've got an interview with Cassidy up. So I think you're kind of misinformed about what I report on my channel. Real World, London, UK in the building. Real World, do me a favor. I'm gonna post Fab Don's Instagram page on the chat right now. If you could just go give Fab Don a follow, man, that would be dope. You know what I mean? Because international fan base is important. Yep, I'm putting Fab Don's link right here in the chat, guys. Yeah, Real World, I appreciate that, man. Shoot Fab Don a follow, man. All support is needed. All support is definitely needed for these artists trying to break out of Queens. Free domination. We got 63 people in the chat. Also, anybody out there looking to hear Domination's new record? He has a dope record called Daydreaming. I'm gonna put the link up I'm gonna put the link up in the chat, you guys, so everyone can go take a look at that. Since we got some people in here right now. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. When you're ready, bro. Yo, I'm coming out to London, man. That's definitely the next step for a guy like me. I want to come out to London and do a little bit of work. I want to do some interesting interviews. Like Machine Gun Kelly has been Aaron Finney, what up? Machine Gun Kelly has actually been working with excuse me, a rapper or a singer by the name of Youngblood. That would be interesting to do an interview with him. It would also be interesting to come out there and link with Tim Westwood. But also to see what England is like, to be honest with you guys. I'm trying to pull this joint up right now. You guys, excuse me. It's just taking one extra second. I'm going to put it in I was just taking one of the extra second, and here we go. I've got the Apple link. I'm throwing up the Apple link right now to Domination's new single for Daydreaming, you guys. Hopefully that doesn't come out too crazy. Nope, it's right there. Everybody that's been asking me about Domination's new record, it's right there in the chat, y'all. But let's get back to the topic at hand. So Fab Don actually worked with me and getting exposure for himself. And, it actually went somewhere to the point where he started getting produced by Chaz Williams. I did an interview with Chaz Williams. He actually had me out to his restaurant. I think it was called The Spot. I know that sounds a little bit cliche, you guys, but I think it might have been called The Spot. So I did a dope interview with him. You know what I mean? There was no ridicule about 50 in the interview. We're really just focused on positive things. He told me a lot about his relationship with Fab Don. He told me a lot of great stuff, you guys. But, Chaz Williams, obviously he's not with us anymore at this point, and I think his legacy is going to live on. And Fab Don is a part of his legacy, in my opinion. So that's why I labeled it the way I did. Who was the worst interview that I ever had? The worst interview that I ever had. Wow, what a question. The worst interview I ever had. Well, no, I don't want to. Sometimes you don't want to say some things because you could burn a relationship with the worst interview I ever had. Nah, definitely wasn't Smurf Real World. Me and Smurf did millions of views together. I put in hundreds of man hours editing Bang'em Smurf videos, you guys. I'm talking music videos. I'm talking mini documentaries. I'm talking putting songs together. I helped Bang'em Smurf with all of this type of stuff. Hundreds of man hours, you guys. Yeah, Real World. I know I was just going in a little bit because Smurf said I owed him something, but I think it was kind of mutual. I put in hundreds of hours working for Bang'em Smurf. But let's not dwell too much on that topic. Yeah, the Domination single is fire. It's called Daydreaming, everybody out there. But for everyone just tuning in, right now we're talking about a rapper that was released from prison recently, a rapper from New York that was managed by Chaz Williams. This rapper, Fab Don, has been released from New York. I'm from Connecticut, Trap Media. Fab Don has been released, and Fab Don was actually managed by Chaz Williams, who at a time also managed 50 Cent, you guys. So you got to understand, just by the simple fact that Chaz Williams came and looked at this guy Fab Don, you got to know he has to have a considerable amount of talent. I'm gonna leave everybody that's just tuning in right now. I've got Fab Don's Instagram that I've been posting in here because I want you all to actually go and follow Fab. I want you to let him know, like, welcome home. First of all, let Fab know welcome home. You know what I mean? Fab is doing some work right now, producing some content for everybody. Chaz is my grandfather. Yo, Anubis the Great, no disrespect. No disrespect. I did an interview with Chaz Williams. I went to the restaurant that he owned. Fab Don has just gotten out of jail just recently. So I just find it proper to actually give him a welcome home that he deserves here on my YouTube page. You know what I mean? One of the biggest things that Fab Don has done thus far in his career was actually have an association with Chaz Williams. You know what I mean? And I just, oh, excuse me, grandfather, Charles' daughter. Okay, excuse me. Like I was saying, I think one of Fab Don's biggest associations in his career was actually with, Chaz. So that's the only reason that we're here today, showing appreciation to it, to be 100% honest with you. Is there a hip hop scene in Connecticut, and what's the history of Connecticut's hip hop scene? Mikey T, what artist drew you to the culture? All right, so let's talk about the Connecticut hip hop scene for a second. Right now, the Connecticut hip hop scene, a lot of people were wondering where it actually was, what it was, could it be anything? Let me hit you guys with some facts. Chris Webby is from Connecticut. Chris Webby actually signed a record deal with E1. E1, that was the new Koch Records. And Chris Webby actually released his album Chemically Imbalanced at the same time that Stolly released his MMG solo debut. Guys, a Connecticut rapper by the name of Chris Webby outsold Stolly first week. A Connecticut rapper outsold an MMG rapper. So to answer your question, music is here in Connecticut. Oh yeah, Annoyed, for real. I believe Annoyed and Chris Webby are working together. Look up Chris Webby does in TV. Shout out to Heartbeat, Connecticut, Tiger Man, Hoffa, Springfield, Mass 413. My worst interview, though, you guys. Let's go back to that. My worst interview. We got 92 people in here. Everyone, I appreciate y'all tuning in. All the new people tuning in. We are actually speaking on Fab Don coming home. I'm going to be doing an interview with Fab Don so he can explain everything himself as far as, his associations, who he's associated with. Hopefully he can explain more of all of his relationships that he's had in the industry in his own words, you guys. I'm putting up Fab Don's Instagram page for everyone that's just logging in. I want everybody in here to go say welcome home to Fab Don. Say welcome home to Fab Don. Yo, Fayette Nam Gorilla, follow Fab Don. I'm sure he'll follow you back. Also, guys, I want to talk about Daydreams. Did I say Daydreaming, y'all? Excuse me. It's Daydreams. Domination's new single featuring Crystal Alexander. This is an official single from Domination, you guys, while he's locked up. There's 100 people in here. 85 people in here. I'd like y'all to take a second. Anybody that's a fan of Domination, I'd like you guys to take a second and log in and check that out because I think it's some dope work. I'm still trying to think of my worst interview, because I really try to make the best of every single interview. At one point, I did an interview with Crunchy Black, you guys. At one point, I did an interview with Crunchy Black, and it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Do you guys want to hear the story about my first interview with Crunchy Black and how it became a good thing? That's right. Free Damo Max G. Tap into that Daydreams record. Trap Media. Bars on 95 is dope. Bars on 95 is definitely dope. Holla at bars on I-95 and tell them to bring Mikey T up there so I can tell them, like my top 5 spitters or something like that. You know what I mean? Connecticut should always show love to Connecticut. Free AR Rab. Yo, everybody. Yesterday was actually AR Rab's birthday. That's right. Major birthday salute. Yo, the first interview with Crunchy Black, you guys, was wild. You know what I mean? He kept saying, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean. He just kept saying it so many times I couldn't put the interview out. But we got it right. And in the last 2 months, Bowman, just give me 1 second. We're hoping this would be dope. Now that we got 82 people in here, 50. Everybody tag 50. Tell them to check out Fab Don on the Real. Tag Epic Records. Tag Atlantic Records. Tag LA Reid. Tag Elliott Wilson. And tag them with Fab Don. Yeah, Crunchy Black is a legend, you guys. Sorry, I just went crazy there and lost like 10 followers in the building. So Crunchy Black's interview with me, it was just like too bad to put out the first one, but we actually got it right, and we just did an interview recently. Funny thing, yo, at one point, Crunchy Black brought up Vlad in my recent interview. At one point, Crunchy Black brought up Vlad in my recent interview and said, "You got to do it like Glad, Mikey." So anyways, guys, I actually did another interview with Crunchy Black and it went well. But I appreciate everybody tuning into this live tonight. We were talking actually about a rapper that has just been released from prison, Fab Don. He had a few affiliations, you know what I mean? He was actually managed by Chaz Williams at a point of his career, and Chaz Williams managed 50 Cent. So Chaz Williams knows talent, you guys. So if you see Chaz messing with somebody like Fab Don, you got to know he's of a certain caliber. Now, as I was saying, you guys, I saw Fab Don from a young age. Come up in the game, spitting at radio stations, into developing his music buzz and shooting music videos in New York. You know what I mean? Fab Don really worked hard at his music career. Fab Don really worked hard in his music career to get somewhere. And unfortunately, he got locked up. But, Fab always kept in contact with me when he was locked up through the couple different bids he's had to serve. He was like, yo, Mikey T, I'm getting myself together right now, and I want to continue, and I'm passionate about music. I want to record. I want to do interviews. I want to shoot videos. You know what I mean? Doing all the things that an artist should do. So hopefully Fab Don will come on the channel within the next few weeks and we can do an exclusive interview and he could actually tell you guys in his own words. Trap Media, you should try to spotlight Connecticut, Mikey. I would like to see the area, some hip hop clubs. Yo, we used to do that a lot back in the day. G Unit always used to come out to like Club Blue back in the day. French Montana and Max B used to do a lot of hostings back out here back in like 2008. You know what I'm saying? 2007. Like we was really getting it popping like that. My homie actually owns a nightclub in Connecticut called the 444 Lounge. It was called the Lotus Lounge, but they renamed it now. He's had everybody there from Fetty Wap to Post Malone. We were the first to bring Post Malone to Connecticut. You guys, we've done a lot there. We premiered. He's actually given me the platform to premiere records there before. You know what I mean? My guy owns one of the dopest clubs out in Connecticut. But also, as I was saying, I did an interview with Chris Webby, who was a dope Connecticut artist. Yeah, I did an interview with Chris Webby, who, I think y'all should check out Chris Webby because he every single year, you guys, he has this show at Toad's Place, which is probably the biggest. Toad's Place is like I'd say it's the biggest, aside from a stadium, it's like the biggest spot to come and perform. And every single Thanksgiving, Chris Webby packs it out. I've seen somebody ask about Rollo. Yeah, I was supposed to do an interview with Rollo in the past. It was going to be really dope. It just got screwed up. I just think 50 needs to do something and put in because 50's already actually messing with Fab Don's partner. That's one part of the story I missed. Fab Don had an association with Trigger Ock. So it was like, I was personally hoping they'd get together and do the Fab Don and Trigger like series. Maybe that'll happen in the future though, because both artists are actually building themselves. but 50 already has an eye on these guys. And don't forget, Fabdon was actually in that 5 verses video that 50 shouted all these guys out for. Don't forget that. It was just that he got locked up in the midst of all the commotion. Robert Jones. So we're speaking on a New York artist that actually has just been released from jail. Fabdon. That's right. You might remember Fabdon from a couple videos that were released a few years back. 50 Cent actually highlighted these videos on his Instagram page. Fabdon was actually one of the artists. And now he's home. I've actually been dealing with Fabdon probably since it's got to be since 2012. It might be a little bit before that. No, it's got to be before 2012 because I'd moved into Miami in 2011. Excuse me. Yeah, so I was dealing with Fabdon at least since 2010, 2009. You know what I mean? So Robert, we're just everybody on the channel. I'm sending everybody to Fabdon's page right now. That's right. I'm sending everybody in the page to everybody in the chat to Fabdon's Instagram to say welcome home. Fabdon is coming home. He's putting out material for everybody to see on the net. I don't know much about paparazzi Pone. Isn't that kind of like a Queen's Flip topic? Go get that exclusive with him. Yeah. I'm going to be doing an interview exclusive with Fabdon pretty soon, you guys. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Later on tonight, I'm going to be shooting an interview with I-20 from Disturbing the Peace. Shooter, Mikey T, my guy, Marcus, salute. Has any artist got physical with you over interview questions? Has any? I was actually shooting a music video for this is the only time an artist has ever got somewhat physical with me. Actually, I don't know if we're gonna share that, guys. Let me get 45 likes and I'll share a time when an artist actually got physical with me. If we get 45 likes in here, I will share the time where an artist actually almost got physical with me. I-20, that's right. I'm going to be shooting an interview with I-20 tonight. I'm looking forward to that. He was one of the original members of Disturbing the Peace, you guys. 5 more likes if you guys want that story about a time a rapper has almost got physical with me. Yes, Marcus, Chaz has passed away. R.I.P. R.I.P. to one of the innovators. R.I.P. to somebody who definitely changed the game. Coded King TV, salute. Let me get 5 more likes, you guys. I-20 was dope. This is what I actually want to say, you guys. I-20 was actually known as what was it? Oh, hold on, man. I had it written down. It was Infamous 2.0. Let me look this up 1 second because I might be wrong. I might have been wrong about that. Damn it. Because he was actually featured on both of Ludacris's first albums. So this was definitely a question that I was going to put down on the exclusive interview that I'm doing with him. Come on. No, we ain't. They definitely, yeah, it was Infamous 2.0. It was Infamous 2.0. That's what I-20 used to be known as, you guys. Infamous 2.0. I was not wrong on that. You know, I study for these interviews, you guys. So I want y'all to stay tuned. He was the muscle in DTP. Yeah, he must have been the muscle for Ludacris the whole time. You know what I mean? Like he must have really been there because he was there from Ludacris's first album. You know what I mean? Sometimes the muscle is just your best friend. Yo, Robert, I'm actually from right by the casinos, man. I'm right by Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun. Like I'm up at the Rhode Island border. I appreciate everybody tuning in, though, you guys. I'm going to be doing this interview with Fabdon soon for you so we can explain it all in his own words because we're going to talk about 50 shining light on this group of New York rappers. We're going to talk about that for sure. We're going to talk about his time in prison. We're going to talk about all the topics that everybody wants to hear. AK4 Boys, you think Smurf used to make things up on your channel about 50? There's a lot of stuff that we spoke about. You know, a lot of the stuff were not cold hard facts. A lot of the stuff was opinions, opinions about what people think about other people. You know what I mean? So you got to take that into consideration as well. Ever been to Boston? Oh yeah, I've been to Boston many times. I'm about 90 minutes from Boston. Speaking of that, I just did an exclusive interview with Millie's, you guys. Millie's from Boston. Rich De Niro and Mac from no, I never messed with the Dumb Out crew. I never messed with the Dumb Out crew. But yeah, we ain't getting the likes up for them stories. You guys missed out on the Mike Knox story. You guys missed out on the Mike Knox story about what happened with our interview, and you missed out on the story of the rapper that actually got physical with me. So now I'm gonna need 50 likes if you guys want the story about the rapper that got physical with me. What do I think about Trav? Trav, I've actually met on a couple occasions. Trav, I actually met at a big show. I met Trav at a big show at the New Jersey Pack, this big stadium when they had like Joel Santana out there. Who else did they have? They had mad stars there that night. And Trav came up to me. We did an exclusive interview. You guys could go check it out. Trav was actually really cool. Even though he knew I dealt with Bang'em and Dice and Domination, he never said nothing to me about that. He just jumped in the camera and he talked his piece. You know what I mean? And I respected that about Trav. Trav was actually, I want to say, my first G Unit interview. Millie's is from Cambridge. Yo, Sly, man, get out of here, bro. I'm shouting out Millie's, man. Go check out his new video, Himalayas, man. He's got Shoddy in there and everything. 49 likes. What story was I even going to tell for the 50th like? I can't even remember, you guys. Like, come on. Real world, man. What's popping? Slow and Gunplay don't like me. Wow, Shooter, though, that's two different branches. So you got Gunplay, who doesn't like you, who is MMG. You know what I mean? He's one of the capos of MMG. This is a whole group from the Florida. And then you got Slow, who doesn't like you. Now, let's break it down. Slow is a part of New York. Like, if you got two different portions in New York, you got Slow's portion, and then you got the G Unit portion. So that one half of the whole thing doesn't like you. And let's be honest. So one half of New York doesn't like you, and then probably the other half doesn't know you. I'm just breaking down your situation, Shooter. It's crazy when Gunplay doesn't like you. I remember one time Gunplay called me, and it was nuts. It was nuts. It was nuts when Gunplay called me that one time, you guys. 9 more light. Never mind. I'm not even going to entertain that. I'm with the G Unit crew. Shooter, who do you mess with from G Unit, man? That's cool. And what does Tiger Man say? Have you talked to Smurf? Smurf tried to call me the other day. I was already on another call, and you got to understand, the last time I heard from Smurf, Jimbo, what story do you want, bro? The last time I heard from Smurf, it was totally on some negative vibes. You know what I mean? And I don't got no time for no negative vibes, guys. I'm trying to make an impact in the game. I'm trying to create content for all of you guys to watch on a daily basis. I didn't want to make that video the other day about Bang'em Smurf. You know what I mean? I didn't want to make the whole video the other day about the whole situation. But I mean, how do you guys think that I feel about, the MMG deal not going through? The rapper who got physical with you. All right, guys. So the rapper who got physical with me. You mess with Monster? That's crazy. And RIP to Lodi Mac, man. I think Lodi Mac had a lot more to do. So let's talk about. Yo, Marcus Cadiz, what are you talking about? What doesn't sound credible? So the rapper who got physical with me, guys. This was pretty early in my career, y'all. And I was actually doing an interview or an interview video with Bo Skaggs. Actually, this story involves domination. Wow. This story actually involves domination. This is crazy. Yo, Chris, I don't know if you're in here watching this, but this story actually involves Damo. So everyone watching right now, I'm going to have you all check out Domination's new single before we get into this crazy story. It's called Daydreams. Here it is on Apple Music. I know most of you are all probably in tune with Apple Music. Me, I'm not, because I'm an old head. So whatever, you know what I mean? That's me. Um, bro, Ab is watching this. Ab is the big bro for life. We're coming for that Revolt deal. We're coming for that deal on Barstool Sports. I want the iHeartRadio deal. I want that deal with ARAB for a podcast. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on Barstool Sports. I'm waiting on Gilly to hit me up about that. I'm waiting on iHeartRadio. Whoever's going to come and give me an Ab, our podcast deal. Just know I'm waiting. So let's get into this situation. Let's get into this situation. So I was filming a music video in New York. It was in Hollis, actually. I want to say it was Hollis because that's where Jam Master Jay was. That's where his studio was, right? I believe it was in Hollis. Am I mistaken? I was working with his relative, Bo Skaggs. Let me see. What was Bo Skaggs' relation? Bo Skaggs was, I want to say, was he the nephew of Jam Master Jay? So Jam Master Jay's nephew, Bo Skaggs. Exactly. So I'm doing an interview or a music video, both probably, with Bo Skaggs. And so I'm filming him, right? And I have this new camera that I just bought. Like I said in my last interview, it was the camera with like 30 hours of footage. So I was just going out and shooting everything like crazy. And so I'm filming Bo Skaggs, right? You know what I mean? Just filming him. Da 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 da. And then it starts raining. It starts drizzling. It starts drizzling, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn. So I take the camera, I put it away, I put it in my shirt. Bo Skaggs comes over to me. He's like, yo. He comes over to me like, and this is like my only fourth or fifth interview at this point. So he comes over to me, he's like, yo, if you ever take the camera off of me like that again, it'll be the last thing that you do. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, I just paid $1,000 for this camera. I don't know why you think I'm gonna keep filming you when it's raining. And then, guys, in reality, y'all, I should have kept filming because it was just a little light drizzle. Your camera can stand a little light drizzle. So, yep. So yeah, that's cool. You know your chat is live when you got two people beefing in it. That's dope. Go at it, guys. Get it. So anyways, that's the story of a rapper really getting on me and pressing me. It was all because of the fact that I took my camera off of him. Rappers will get really on your ass if you take the camera off of him. So what involved domination of this story? What involved domination with this story? So I'm in New York at the time, and I called Damo afterwards. He's like, yo, Mikey. And I started telling him, he's like, what just happened to you? We actually met up in person because we met up in person after talking on the phone. And he was like, yo, Mikey, he's like, why didn't you tell me what happened to you? If you would have told me Bo Skaggs did that to you, I would have ran up on him like crazy. Man, respect to Damo for really holding me down through all the situations that I've been through. That's amazing, man. I didn't even I just remembered that. You know what I mean? Obviously, Bo Skaggs doing that is something I remember. You know, Bo Skaggs went on to do some work with Chopper City, and I've done some work with Freddie P for making the band. I've done like views with Freddie P and exceeding like 2 million views. So that connects me and Chopper. That connects me and Freddie P in a way. Yeah, Marcus, that was crazy, right? I should have just kept filming him. Like, it was stupid. And just like I said, the association of Chaz Williams connects Fab Don and 50 Cent. 50 Cent has actually posted Fab Don's work on his page. We need a major artist like a 50. We need somebody like L.A. Reid. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody like French Montana to come and to pick Fab Don up. Even Mr. Swipey, the swipe god, mess with Fab Don and show him that New York can break new talent. That's why I'm on the live today, you guys. We're talking about Fab Don. Fab Don's out of jail. Fab Don is out of jail right now. I want everyone to welcome him home the right way. Go hit whatever videos on his page. Do whatever video on his page and just say, welcome home, Fab Don. You can do it. Welcome home, Fab Don. You got this. You know what I mean? Any of that shit. Just hit him up and let him know that you're watching. Because this is a talented New York artist right now. He's out. I posted Domination song, Daydreams. Domination currently locked up, but we've got music for you right there. I appreciate everybody tuning into the live today. I'm about to get out of here, though, you guys. If anybody wants to ask me a question before I get out of here, hit the chat with the question. Before I get out of here, you guys, and light one up. I got some wedding cake on deck. CEO Ish back in the chat, man. CEO Ish, man. I told you, bro. We're two young executives in this game. Good work, my brother. Our interview is coming soon. Okay, I'm going to be doing an interview with CEO Ish. Yeah, we've actually been planning that for a few weeks. Mikey T, the movie star, CEO Ish, two new execs in the game. Yep, that's right, bro. That's right, bro. Everyone tap in with my bro CEO Ish. And yo, Ish, tap in with Fabdon. I just put his Instagram on there. Fabdon is next up in New York-ish. I know you're a boss when it comes to this music shit. I know you see new talent. You actually be bringing up old talent from the past and giving them new light. But this is a new talent right here, Fabdon, hottest out of New York right now. Yo, Marcus, go follow Fabdon. Marcus, go follow Fabdon. I don't want to hear another thing from you, Marcus, until you follow Fabdon. Salute, what's good? Fly Prolific, one of my mods in the building. Bro, we are here talking today about a young brother that just came home. I known him since he was young. I seen him grind since he was young, more importantly, putting together full projects, putting together singles, jumping on features. You know what I mean? Fly Prolific, I want you to go follow Fabdon. Yo, chill out, Marcus. Chill out. Unless you followed Fabdon, chill out. Let me know when you followed Fabdon. Yeah, so AK4, I want you to go to his page right now and check out some of the new bars he's been dropping. He just got out of jail, literally. Hit me up a few weeks back. He let me know, Mikey T, we're back. Shooter, did you follow Fabdon though? Sweet Lit King, follow Sweet Lit King. Yo, that's dope, man. Sweet Lit King, salute. I think you should hit up Fabdon actually for an interview. Fabdon for an interview. Christopher Young, salute. I'm gonna have Fabdon addressing all that in the very near future. Robert Jones, yo, do you look at people's music if they send it to you in CT? Oh yeah, let me just say, probably saying this a little bit late. Everybody that's watching this video, I want you guys to follow me on Instagram at Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody that follows me right now, based on this video, I'm gonna follow you guys back ASAP. Yeah, Sweet Lit King, hit up Fabdon, man. One of the dopest talents from New York. He's young, he's got energy, and he's got some of the dopest bars. Everybody that's watching this, though, follow me on the gram. If 55 of you guys aren't following me yet, follow me right now, and I'm going to follow every single one of you guys back. Dwayne Baxter, thank you, man. It's shit like that makes me keep going with this music industry grind. You know what I mean? I've been doing this since 2009. You think jumping on the 50 interviews? I think that's a topic for another video, AK. I think that's a topic for another video. Yup, yo, Sweet Lick, just follow me on the gram right now, and I'm gonna follow you back after I get off this. Yo, all right. No, I'm with it, Shooter, man. Just be easy on Marcus, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone tuning in. I'm fitting to get up out of here, you guys. I'm fitting to get up out of here. Gonna work on some more exclusives for y'all this week. I'm gonna be working on some more exclusives for y'all this week. I got an exclusive coming up about Fat Trell's sentencing date. So stay tuned for that, you guys. I'm about to get out of here. Unless anybody hits me with one more question, I'm fitting to get up out of here so I can get back to this wedding cake and get back to making these hits. You feel me? All right, guys. Salute everyone. Salute Domination. Free my brother. Salute Fabdon. Welcome home. Welcome home. Yup. Cookies. Salute. Vincent, hit me on the gram. We can work. Hit me on the gram for sure. I'm not hard to find on the gram. I follow back. I message back. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Christopher Young. Fabdon came out spitting that heat. Gigi, I love Gigi, man. Gigi or GG4, though. Copy. Salute, Vincent. Everyone's like, yo, Mikey T's just shouting everybody out because that's what I do, you guys. I salute everybody that follows back. ARAB said it, the voice of the voiceless. Respect to y'all.